If we don't make Doge illegal, then the terrorists win. It's about time Congress made a real change.
Hello and welcome to the JunkCast. My name's 1000 Colors, and today we have Tom, or the Freely Gaming, joined with us, and Cameron, or Space Flipper.
Cameron.
We're still here. Wait, what episode is this?
This is episode
Oh,
5.
5.
Yes, it's 5.
Shit. That's quite a few if you think about it. I mean, 5 episodes, still going strong. Every week we say this, but still.
Even
like
though we
4
skipped
hours.
last week.
That was your fault. I was raring to go.
I was sick. And I was like, nah, everyone else has to suffer, just like me.
I was like studying, and then I thought we were gonna do it, so like I came on like the Skype call, and then you guys were like, yeah, we're not doing it. I'm like, God damn it.
I ran home from like a 21st party and then we do it.
Yeah, the
So-
1 week that we don't do
Yeah.
it, everyone was busy.
I
And we're
reckon,
pointing the finger at other people like, I really wanted to do it, but you guys stopped me.
I reckon we can all blame colors, quite
Yeah.
frankly.
First
Okay.
off, getting sick.
It's clear that we
Moving
wanted
on, next topic.
to. Hashtag blame colors 2014.
Oh, you forgot the year.
2012.
12.
I was thinking of like Coney
2012.
12.
Oh, yeah.
Was that 2013?
That was so old, Coney.
Like it's like 2 years old.
That's
That
scary.
shit, that was so dumb, that stuff.
I
People
know.
like at school the next day were like, man, we need to stop Coney, man. He's gonna enslave African children. We need to
He's
give
gonna
money to the Ugandan government. Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna
gonna solve the
enslave
problem.
everyone.
Next minute he's found like publicly masturbating and running around naked, and it's like, what happened?
I remember when that happened. I was so happy because it's like,
Oh,
yes, now
yeah.
I'm proven right
For
that
the
guy was a complete nut job.
Oh yeah, this wasn't Coney, by the way. This was the guy who ran the
Yeah, it was the
campaign. Just to
campaign
clarify.
What, I'm gonna find
Coney
like,
was
shouting
found,
on
yeah.
the middle of San Francisco, just
Running around naked.
Yeah,
he's
and
just
then
running around. And he's just like, oh, I love this city.
that's not even African, but you know. Yeah, Coney's just running around. They're like, well, he's harmless. He's busy doing his own stuff.
He's got enough to
it's
worry
now.
about at the moment, alright? That is a fierce campaign. Anyway, do we want to kick into the first topic?
Yes.
Right.
So, Rockstar's 2015 game. So, they're releasing a new game this year, I'm guessing.
This
Ah.
year.
Really?
You mean next year?
Yeah,
Ah.
2015.
You said this year.
is wrong with
2015's
me?
next year.
Sorry, I was checking something else. Yeah,
Right.
I want to see what they're releasing, but GTA 5 was really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What can I say?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
maybe the next Red Dead Redemption. I liked Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I hope they make a new one.
The online play for that was really good fun.
Hmm. Like,
Like-
even...
Actually, Rockstar hasn't said if they're going to be attending this year's E3.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no.
scary.
They're
Is
too
it
good
just
for
me, or do you like the big developers like Rockstar? Like they pretty much never like release anything
Don't
big at
even
E3.
need
It's
to.
always like done independently now. It's just like E3 is just like it's not even like that good anymore. Like it used to be like really paramount. Like that was it. Like everything that was being released that year was going to be at E3. But now it's just kind of like, oh yeah, it's
You
just
always have
another.
to be alert.
Yeah,
on
it's
your
just a
chart.
chance of something being released. Whereas like independent releases are still going to be like more prominent in the industry. Like there's still going to be like more independent releases now than rather than
And
just
new
E3
IPs.
releases.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. I forgot to go through all the topics because I quickly do that every at
Oh,
the
right.
start. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through the topics. So basically, how it's structured this week, like every week, we're going to have. Oh, except we have a new segment today, which is going to be really cool, and we're going to do that every week. So the way it's structured today, we have Slowpoke News, where we talked about Rockstar's 2015 game, which was kind of old
Yeah.
news. So
That's May 13th.
yeah, we're just beating the dead horse still. And then we have, yeah, sorry.
No, I was
No,
done.
never mind. Gaming related news where we talk about E3 predictions, Halo themed composer who sues Bungie.
Marty O'Donnell.
$60 for a game is apparently insane in 2014 if you're an American.
Yeah, we
Um,
pay like Hey.
I know, like far out. And then we have PC drivers for the Xbox One controller are now available.
I
Damn, I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. And then we have Nintendo starts an affiliate program for YouTube. And then we have useless related news, which we will be talking about net neutrality, a petition to make the Doge meme illegal, which is interesting.
Doge.
It's
Yeah,
Doge.
Doge.
It's
It's not
Doge.
Doge.
That's
Tom
a
and I are
proper
on the
pronunciation.
Yeah, we're on the Doge train. Whoop whoop.
Well, whatever.
Moving on.
And then we have Google moved the G1 pixel left and the L 1 pixel down and
The
the
I in
left.
Google. In their logo, they moved the G and the I.
You're the one
Ow.
who spelled
Damn
it. So, anyways, no, don't interrupt me and distract me. And then the next one is stop it. Okay, the next one is game news, where we talk about the new Borderlands, the pre-sequel trailer that was released recently. And then Legend of Grimrock 2 is out this year with no early access, unlike the last game, which quite a few people are happy about, but then other people weren't so happy about it. And then we talk about the Evolve release date, which is old news as well. That probably should be Slowpoke news.
Yes.
And then we
Sure.
have Mario Kart 8, we talk about that, Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, and Watch Dogs, and a new horror game called The Forest, a game called Bulletstorm, available on Steam, and Air Control, which is probably the worst game on Steam. Even Garry's Incident doesn't have anything on this game. And then, for our new segment, which is called ClusterJunk's Financial Advice, where we talk about ongoing sales, and our must-buy list and do-not-buy list.
Avoid.
And then personal discussion, if we have time, so...
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Long list.
That probably made no sense for me talking, but oh well. It'll be on the screen on the ClusterJunk channel, so it makes sense there. But
Yes.
Tom's can't be stuffed to do that, so, you know.
Yeah, nah.
You should go punch him.
Yeah, definitely. Come at me, bro. I'll break your neck, cuz.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah, very
That
violent.
escalated quickly.
Too much NHL 14 over the past week. I apologize.
Far
Um,
out.
So on to the second topic in gaming-related news. PC Gamer discussed the E3 predictions. What do you guys think is going to be at E3?
A whole bunch of stuff that nobody really listens to, and then like a couple of things everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Okay, let me ask you this
Mirror's
question
Edge
then.
2.
Who's going to win E3 this year?
I am.
Oh,
Damn. Us.
well done.
ClusterJunk will.
Yep.
We will win.
Sorry, not me. Us.
Yes, there's no me and team. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Just looking through the article, it's got things like Sims 4, FIFA 15, Madden and NFL 15,
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age, Star Wars Battlefront, maybe Mirror's Edge 2, stuff from Oculus Rift. It'll be pretty cool. There's a lot of big things coming up soon.
You know, the Oculus Rift, I tried it last year at PAX Australia. It was like I thought it was good at the time, but looking back on it, that thing isn't that good. Like, it's not that amazing. It's not that revolutionary. It's just like it's just like a screen that you put on your face, essentially. Like, you already have a screen, all right? You're like, you don't really need another one. It's not that great. So, I'm kind of off the bandwagon of Oculus at the moment, but I am excited for Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yes.
I do like RPGs a whole ton. In fact, just this past week, I've been playing tons of Fallout games, Fallout 1 and Fallout 3. And Dragon Age Inquisition, I think, is running on the CryEngine 3, which is
Right.
the same engine as
Really
Battlefield
good.
4, which looks pretty darn good. So I'd be
Yeah,
very excited to see that coming
I
up.
should probably mention I did go through with my promise, and I am playing Fallout 3.
Yes.
And when I finish it, I
Yay.
will play Fallout New Vegas
Yes.
twice.
Oh
d-
yeah.
Fallout
No,
New
three
Vegas-
times. 3 times.
3 times now?
Yeah. I'm just
Wait.
pushing the boundaries.
Have you modded Fallout 3?
No.
Then you probably should do that. I
Alright.
modded it recently, and it's pretty good. Like, most of what I've done makes it look a lot better. How are you finding Fallout 3 so far?
Download all the nude mods.
Yeah, and the sex mods.
Will do.
And the ones that gives the guards giant erections. Do that one.
Oh my god. How do you know about these
That
mods?
is a thing because they're
they always
like,
come up on Reddit.
and they're always like the most downloaded mods as well. So you're like, oh, let's look for top mods. And then little did I know that it included adult files as well.
Schlongs of Skyrim.
So,
I think
oh my
one of
gosh,
them's
yeah.
called.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And apparently, like, some sort of, like, horse mod isn't, like, compatible with Songs of Skyrim. And I'm like, what am I reading? Because I downloaded this mod or something, and then it's like, and someone posted, and they're like, it's not compatible with Songs of Skyrim. What do I do? And I was like, ugh.
Why
Don't use Schlongs of Skyrim for starters.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, if you've actually ever looked at Schlongs of Skyrim, you'll look at it and go, wow.
It's pretty
That is far
unattractive.
too much detail. Like, even for like a dick, it's not just like a crude drawing that you'd see at school. It's like really like someone has spent days on this dick. Like they have absolutely molded it to be perfect, like to actually look like a penis.
Yeah, it's actually like,
it's borderline
fairly-
art.
yeah.
All right.
Are you gonna be putting like pictures up on the screen when you edit this?
You better. You better.
It'll
Links
just be
in the
full of
description.
like censor bars.
Censor
that's all.
bars.
Yeah.
Nah. I want like one that sneaks through. Just the tip sneaks through one of the censor bars. Yeah, have fun editing that.
Oh, rank.
Very rank.
Oh my gosh. Next topic.
Right. Oh, you asked how am I feeling with it? I'm not very far in at all. I've like first actual mission when you're out of the vault. Spoilers.
If you played
Just
like
in
2
case.
minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Spoilers, you get out of the vault. Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but so far
Tom
it seems
dead.
pretty cool. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim and Oblivion, and I've heard it's like Skyrim with guns, and I like guns, and I like Skyrim, and I like assumptions. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Sorry. I hit my table. I apologize for interrupting
Table
you.
or to us?
I thought you said toe, and I was like,
Sorry.
wow, that was a
To
pretty...
you guys and the audience for that brief, really loud noise, probably.
It's like,
I apologize.
Well, now I just broke my toe. Now I need to go to the hospital.
Oh yeah. I'll
sorry.
continue the cast as I go.
Okay.
But yeah, if once you get into it, like I've been playing lots of Fallout 3, as I said. Fallout New Vegas definitely has some really cool things that I do like wish were in Fallout 3, namely aiming down the iron sights, but there's something about Fallout 3. There's something about it. Like going to the Washington Monument, going to like the Capitol building and just walking through that. It is unparalleled. I just have like so much fun doing that, like just exploring the world of Fallout 3. And I can't wait for Fallout 4. I'm going to say it.
I know.
Once again,
finally.
It's going to
But
be great.
it probably won't be released for a little while, sadly.
Oh, no.
So
It's going to be
For
ages.
a long while.
sad face.
Oh, well.
So yeah. Are we ready for the next topic?
We are.
So this one is where is it? Halo theme composer Marty O'Donnell sues Bungie. So recently I think it was recently he got fired. He got fired at some point. And apparently Bungie didn't pay him for like time off that he didn't use and a bunch of other time. And he basically just didn't get paid, and apparently that's why he got fired. But then other people said, well, the Halo theme kind of made the game, so
Yeah.
why would they get rid of him like that over something so little? But a lot of people are saying it's probably something a lot bigger.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't say that
politics.
the Halo music makes the game. I'd say that it definitely adds towards the game, but
Yeah.
I don't think that it's everything about the game. You don't when
Yeah.
you think of Halo, you don't just think of like the music. You think of the actual
No.
gameplay. You think
Well,
of the story.
I think of
Like-
like the theme song, like
Yeah,
Yeah, but
straight away.
to draw it down to one thing is just
Yeah.
frankly ridiculous. I mean, you're missing out on the bigger picture here, like the actual playing of the game. Like the music just kind of accompanies the gameplay and really enhances it rather than actually making the game.
Yeah.
I
Well,
brought
it's
it
still
just to sit at the like starting screen and listen to it over and over. So I don't know what Tom's talking about, to be honest.
it's like I haven't even finished the game. I can't even get past the friggin', menu.
What is gameplay?
Oh,
I've just been. I thought the screen with like the single player was the gameplay, like with the music.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I was playing the game. He actually didn't sue Bungie. He sued the head of Bungie, not the entire company.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Good to know.
dang,
Good to
Reddit titles. My gosh.
Mm-hmm.
But
Don't
yeah.
don't judge an article by its title. Age-old saying.
By its Reddit title. Reddit. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it says he got fired in April, so that was pretty recent. And
Yeah.
he's worked for Bungie since 1999, so
And he worked on
that's
Destiny
15
too.
years. Yeah. So, yeah, apparently he got axed without cause, but they wouldn't do that because he was pretty darn important, so... It's like, it'd be like chopping off their own limb, really. Like, they could survive without him, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
Next topic?
Cool.
yeah, we'll see how... If there's any updates, we'll be
Yeah.
sure to talk about it in the podcast, but no updates so far.
Latest news here at the JunkCast.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, on to the next topic.
With our
In
slowpoke news.
So, I believe that this one, I'm trying to remember this from last week, but I think, wait, the astronauts is the actual
Yeah.
article writers, right? Yeah. So
Yes.
the astronauts,
Creative
you're right.
director Adrian. Oh my god, I can't say that.
Kamalaz.
Creative director of Bulletstorm said in 2014, $60 for a game is a little insane. He said it in an article.
Lol.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
We paid 80 to 100.
Yeah, it's usually
Us
like
suckers
roughly
do.
like $90 or something for like a special
AAA.
edition over here for a AAA game. So ridiculous. Like
You know-
at a game store.
You know, everyone always says like, "Oh man, Australian gaming is like really expensive. Like it's always like $80."
Yeah.
I haven't bought a game for $80 in about 5 years.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
because
never
you-
buy a game for $80. Like the last
I-
game I bought, Watch Dogs, was $44 on eBay, and games before that have been like $20, $5, you know, off Steam. And like I don't know where people get this whole like, oh, I always pay like $100 for a brand new game.
No.
Realistically
Console
in Australia,
gamers
it's
often do
$70 now.
Yeah, unless you go
Yeah.
to EB Games, which is
Oh my
basically
God, you
GameStop.
shooting
EB
yourself in the
Games
foot.
is horrible. So expensive. They should have gone out of business years ago.
Just to give you a little perspective for the people outside of Australia, Watch Dogs in Steam right now is at $75.
Yeah.
And that's like regional, and even with inflation from like the price in America, it like if the inflation between America and Australia is like $5 difference, not 25.
Yeah, it's not a big difference. Like if you go to a game store like EB, it is a big difference. But
Yeah.
like
You mean exchange rate, not inflation.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's what
I
I
just
mean,
had
yeah.
to correct that. Yeah, but if you go over to like eBay, then you can get it brand new for $60, like, or even $35. Damn, that's actually a damn
Yeah.
good deal.
Hmm.
But the point is like, or $30. But if you actually look for like 10 minutes, then you can find it much cheaper, like 20. Actually, wait, that's season pass. Like you can find it much cheaper on eBay anyway.
yeah.
like-
Right now, Watch Dogs in EB Games is set at $99.95
Oh my gosh.
across the board.
They need
Yeah.
to go die. Like right now.
Yeah, it's crap. Don't buy from EB Games and don't sell to EB Games.
Yep. Oh yeah, trade-ins are the worst.
Aussie advice.
Trade in 30 of your games and
We'll give
You
you
know,
30 cents.
yeah, we'll give you $30 off.
You
the
know that's
next
why they're so
purchase.
rich. You know that's why
Yeah.
they haven't gone
because
out
they,
of business.
Yeah, because they.
I did like this like a lot of reading on it last year, and that's the only reason that they're staying afloat is because they buy games real cheap from people who don't know how
Don't
much
know
they
any
cost,
better.
and then they
Yeah.
just sell it to it at an inflated price. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I don't think like now that now that they've kind of hinted at not being able to sell games back to anybody else, I reckon that market's going to die pretty quick. So I
Yeah.
reckon GameStop has to either adapt or die pretty soon. And
Yep.
my bet's on die. And my hopes are on die.
Well,
Go die.
I think adapting to lower prices would be better than them just dying.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cheap games are good games, unless
Yeah.
it's Garry's Incident.
Oh my gosh. That game can go die as well. But yeah, I think like the only time I'm willing to like fork out like $90 or something on a game is if it's like limited edition or collector's edition. That's when I'll pay more because you actually get stuff with it instead of just the game. Like for The Last of Us, I think I paid like maybe it was like 84 or 94 for it, but I got the early edition, which was really cool.
Right.
So I got stuff with it.
Yeah, but I think like the main thing with like why games are so expensive in Australia, it's not because of like exchange rates or even just like the prices of games overseas. It's more to do with the fact that it ships here. Like it takes like they're spending a lot more on shipping than anything else really.
Yeah, because we're in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, like we're pretty far away from everything else. And if you bring up the argument like, oh yeah, but I buy it from like Hong Kong for like $50 and it's free shipping. Think of it this way: it's produced in Hong Kong, it's made in America, and like it's made in America, and then they send over the data over to Hong Kong, and then it's printed on the discs, and then it's bought by wholesalers from there, and then they sell it back to you. So really, they're not paying for shipping as much because they're just shipping one thing.
Yeah.
Like really, they're getting a lot more profit on that than you think.
Yeah.
The DeadSec edition, which is EB exclusive, is $150. It comes with a game and a statue of Aiden.
I think I found that for 100.
Yeah, probably. I mean, this is EB Games.
Oh yeah.
And the Vigilante edition with like the mask and stuff is 130. So there's some overpriced stuff.
Yeah, it's overpriced. Like, I'd consider buying it because the stuff is cool. Like, I get really... Because I love collecting stuff and, like, you know, geek stuff and, like, gaming stuff. And I get really, like, sucked in by, like, collector's stuff. But that's still ridiculous.
It is.
I don't have that kind of money to waste.
All right, I reckon we probably should move on if we want to keep this to under
otherwise
5 hours.
We're gonna like rant for the rest of the time being.
Yeah, so PC drivers for the Xbox One controller are now here. Cameron, you've obviously been waiting this for a while, as you stated before the podcast. Elaborate.
I am cheap, and I do own a 360 controller, but I'm too cheap to buy like the cord, the USB cord, and I got one.
Wait, you're talking about 360?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I have a 360 controller, but not a cord, so I couldn't use that. And I have a Xbox One controller that came with the cord, and I was waiting for the drivers, and I tried to like makeshift a 360 driver, and it was not good.
I thought you were talking about like the fact that it's come for like the Xbox One. You're like, oh, now I can use the 360.
Use the 360 controller.
No, I haven't tried the Xbox One controller, but I've been using the Xbox 360 controller for a lot of PC games, namely Fallout and Tomb Raider. I think I used it for, and I'm so glad that we actually have the ability to do that on PC. Like, it's so great.
Yes.
It's a bit of a shame that you can't have like a PS4 controller, because personally I think that's the best controller of this generation.
I've seen like
you can have it, but it will have like Xbox buttons on the prompts, because like all games are made for like Windows, and Windows has like this thing where they use A, B, Y, and X. So that's a bit annoying, but overall I'm really glad that we can still use like controllers for PC. I reckon it's really, really good, because keyboards are good, but for some things they're really good, for some things they are absolutely shocking.
Like driving games.
Watch Dogs. But yeah, there's a lot of things they're good for, like Arma 3. I can't even imagine playing that with an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
That'd be, not enough buttons to press.
Definitely.
Yes.
And
I'd have to cut out the waving.
No more waving?
Yeah, no more waving.
Oh, how sad.
That's the most important part of the game. It's almost as important as Halo's theme music.
Yeah. It makes the game. Like,
the waving makes the game.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't cut it out.
Get it right.
It should be mapped to your right trigger.
It should be mapped to all of the buttons. That's all you need to do is just wave. You can't even walk,
you can just wave. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, drives are out, and it is good.
I do really enjoy using my 360 controller, or even if I had an Xbox One controller for PC games. again, for some things it's useful, for some things it isn't, but it's nice to
Yeah.
have them there. So
Exactly.
Nintendo starts their affiliate program for YouTube. So the way that I heard this is that they've actually started up their own channel back in February, I think, and you can get partnered with them, correct, and upload their stuff, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like as
That's
if they were
ridiculous.
machinima or something.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous.
It's
Just
it's a
let
bit
people
better
upload
than
your
their,
shit.
like it's better than their cold turkey, just completely no thing that they were on before.
Yeah, nah. It's like, what's the point, really? Like, it. I don't want to bring up the Wii U sales because that has nothing to do with this topic.
Mm.
But really, if you're really being that restrictive on people uploading videos to YouTube, I just can't see the logic behind it. I mean, really, all I do whenever I'm looking at a game, first thing I type into YouTube, Insurgency, for example, Insurgency, and then I'll look at like a Total Biscuit review, or I'll look at like a Let's Play, and I'll take a look, and I'll think about it, and I'll see if
Yeah,
I'm going to buy that game or not. I don't
that's how
just
you
go,
choose.
I don't just like look up like a trailer for it and go, oh yeah, that looks good, because a trailer is supposed to make a game look good. Like
Yeah,
it's supposed to
exactly.
make it look absolutely crisp. But
Yeah.
Steam pages don't tell you enough for you to be
definitely,
sold on a purchase.
like I didn't
Yeah.
actually buy Insurgency, and I'm thinking about it now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just talking about it, but
You know what? You could
really,
hook that up with your new Xbox One drivers, and Bob's your uncle.
see, that's the
Ooh.
Done.
thing. Like, I wouldn't use an Xbox driver for that because it's
No,
it's kind of a Twitch shooter. Like, it doesn't work very well,
very
in my opinion.
hardcore.
Oh yeah, very
Super
good fun.
hardcore. But yeah,
Um,
it's kind of Oh, I lost my train of thought. Damn
Red
it.
Orchestra 2 is a really good hardcore game too. And you get Rising Storm with it too. It's like 15
Right.
bucks, and you get this really, really solid like
I've got
tactical shooter.
I've got Orchestra, but I have to buy what was the other one? I've
Rising
forgotten.
Storm
Rising Storm, because apparently the Rising Storm is like
DLC.
the whole worth it part.
Ah, yeah.
Nah. There's not many servers for Rising Storm that I've played on.
Right.
Play Red Orchestra 2. It's really good fun. Like I don't know, it's fun playing as like the Russians kicking some Nazi ass. It's
Ooh.
unparalleled.
I
Nah,
wonder. I bet that's the only game that's done it.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It's always like so satisfying now, like just using like a bolt action rifle. It's a really, really good game. 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Approved.
I remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say that's why the customer written reviews is a big step for Steam.
Yes.
Because you could actually see what other people wrote. Like, you could just scroll down and then look at all the reviews. That's super helpful.
Yeah, but also people get into a bit of a circle jerk about that.
Yeah.
Like, really, it's just popular opinion. Like, it's kind of like, it's not really like unbiased opinion, if you know what I mean.
It's still better than nothing, though. It would probably save a lot of people from buying Day One Garry's Instant if they were there beforehand, but...
Yeah, but for example, like, if they'll probably go into, like, Watch Dogs, say, and they'll go, you have to use Uplay. Uplay is shit. Thumbs down. Like, that's not really an honest review. That's just you being a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely something that you should factor into the review, but it's not something that will make the review. Like, the game is good, and the game's good. But you could say, but you have to use Uplay. That's a bit of a downside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, like wait, quickly. For the end of like the Nintendo tweet or whatever about, or the affiliate program or whatever, they said, where is it? We continually this will all be on the screen for the ClusterJunk channel. Just plugging in here. We continually want our fans to enjoy sharing Nintendo content on YouTube, and that is why, unlike other entertainment companies, which we will not name, okay, they didn't say that, we have chosen not to block people using our IP. So, they said other entertainment companies, but there's like no other entertainment companies, well, no big ones at least.
Doing that.
Yeah. And now they're like, well, let's compromise, whatever, and we're like, this is a crappy compromise.
Yeah.
So...
I don't know, it's a bit of bullshit, but there's not much we can really do about it. It really is their decision.
It's Nintendo. It's not like we can do anything, ever. So... Yeah, but that's basically what's been going on. Not much we could do about it. Moving
Anyway, on to the
Yes.
next bit of news. Net neutrality. Cameron, was it you who wanted to explain to everybody what net neutrality is?
Yes, please.
Or do you want me to take a stab at it?
I don't know. It's a big horse to tackle. I don't know.
It is a pretty big horse to tackle. If you really want like a detailed analysis of this, I know that
You will
Boogie
not find it
29
here.
Wait, Boogie
Yes.
2988 did a really good video. In fact, he did a few videos on it where he talks
Yeah.
at length about it. And he does a really good job. I think basically it means that companies like Netflix in America, I think it's mostly in America, they'll pay more to providers of internet such as Comcast or what's another one? AT&T, I think, is one in America.
Mm.
They'll pay more to them so that the user will be able to download more from or faster from Netflix.
Yeah.
So it's
then
kind
the
of like
little,
monetizing the internet a little bit more and not being a free market, which is
Yeah.
kind of stupid. Like, I mean, because
Wait.
there's a lot of companies like Reddit, for example, who have already said that they're not going to pay like a provider whatsoever. Like that's just not on their mind at all.
Yeah.
But really, it means that it's not completely even. There's going to be advantages
Yeah.
for some companies and disadvantages for lots of other ones who actually have the morality to not endorse net neutrality.
Yeah,
and the bigger
'cause-
companies are going to get faster access, which means more users. Like, it might be good with the whole Google buying Twitch thing. If Google does go onto it and they let everybody have faster bandwidth. No,
Nah,
that derailed. Never mind.
It's all right. But the thing is, like, it just means that the user will have a faster connection towards the service,
Mm.
and it just
Not
means
the
that
service.
it won't
Yeah.
be even. Like, it won't be even for the user or for the providers of these, or for new website makers. Because
Yeah.
say I start up a new website called freelygaming.com, and I just post my videos there all day, and I pay, I don't know, let's say I'm a billionaire, and I pay Comcast a lot so that people get more or a faster connection to mine, then they're not going to have a faster connection to others,
Mm.
Yeah.
which means that
Yeah.
like, you know, it's not even for everybody. It's not nice and
Yeah, it's unfair.
even.
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
unequitable.
That was kind of like the point, like with the internet, it was kind of like a leveled playing field for everyone.
Yes.
It wasn't ever like a marketing scheme or whatever. It was always like,
Freedom.
yeah, pretty
It's
much because, yeah.
It's just their idea of like monetizing the internet, and I think it's just absolutely trash. Like, I don't think it's ever going to come to Australia. I mean, we're pretty. I don't want to say we're backwards, but we're definitely
behind.
backward. We're definitely behind. We're catching up.
Yeah.
Slowly.
There's still
We
fair
finally
bit of
have R-rated
racism in
games.
Australia.
Finally. Oh
So-
yeah, and for reference, The Last of Us was rated R.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No,
Oh, and
it's-
so was GTA.
So is Watch Dogs.
So was
Really?
everything.
They released Mortal Kombat, the last one too. By the way, next Mortal Kombat looks sweet. Cannot wait for that. You guys seen the trailer?
No,
not.
because
Ah,
to be honest, I don't really care
Yeah,
about
I don't
Mortal
really watch
Kombat.
them. I don't
you
really.
not care about Mortal Kombat.
I'm
Maybe
the only-
just immature, but it looks
Well,
fucking sick.
I'm the only one here who cares like seriously about Halo,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how could you not care about Halo? So you know,
It's because it's boring.
I think Mortal Kombat's boring.
Mortal Kombat
Burn.
is not boring. Mortal Kombat is
Halo
sweet.
isn't boring. Halo is sweet.
Halo kind of like defined. Halo 2 kind of defined the Xbox in my mind.
Yeah, it was like the only good game. No, it's like it's so far at the moment. It's like the only good exclusive that
Yeah.
Xbox have, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yes.
Hold on.
Next
yeah.
topic, quickly.
No, quickly, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a petition to make the Doge
Doge.
meme illegal.
Meme
It's Doge.
illegal.
It's Doge.
Doge.
Tom, I need your help. Stop typing loudly.
I will pause
Tom,
the
I can't face
podcast
this
for a
alone.
minute and then put a Doge thing in, and then everyone can hear the proper pronunciation.
No.
It's Doge.
And now we're
Doge.
back.
You're like one of
Doge.
those people who pronounces GIF, all right?
Yeah,
You're like,
GIF.
you're a loser, mate, all right?
Doge.
It's not GIF. I mean, it's not GIF, and it's certainly not Doge. It's
It's
GIF
Doge.
and
At
Doge.
least she doesn't call it like Dodge or something. It's like
Or
that-
Doggy.
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 God. No.
Some people call it doggy, and I'm like, what
I
the
think-
heck? There's no I there.
Doge and Doge would be the two most popular. But to be
May
fair,
May.
when O is followed by a letter, it's a consonant, right? A letter that isn't a vowel, and then an E. When a vowel is followed by a consonant and then an E, that vowel makes the sound of its name. So it's
Well,
the O
this
sound.
is the English language we're talking about, and it's
Oh wait,
pretty,
that
you know.
no, because then it would still be Doge.
Ha!
All right, we're both right. Both
Let's have a
right.
vote. Let's have a vote. Who votes that it's Doge?
Well,
Me
majority
and
rules
Cameron.
doesn't work
Yeah.
because
Nah,
you
majority
still
rules.
just
No,
saying
it's Doge forever now. All right,
Doge. It's the
Ah,
proper
we win.
Try internet
pronunciation.
nose because we did that test. We did that vote.
Okay, next topic.
Starts losing, changes topic.
So Google moved the G in...
Alex would have agreed with me. Oh yeah,
Nah.
he's dead, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
In the...
Unfortunate.
Tom killed him.
Yeah, of course. I went over wherever he lives and killed him.
When
England.
Next
wherever
topic.
the hell that is.
I think he lives in England.
Yeah, probably.
Damn it!
Check his channel.
He's
So
got an English
Google moved
accent,
their
so,
G
you know.
in their Google logo over to the left 1 pixel. And personally, I cannot tell the difference for the life of me. It
Why
looks
is this
exactly
a
the same.
topic?
But
You left it in.
It
Colours
wasn't
downloaded
me.
both of the images, the before and after,
There
and went
is a
in and scrolled in,
difference.
and you can see that that they did actually move it by 1 pixel.
But I
Yeah.
totally don't care, so...
I want to know who sat there and was like, "We need to move that G across 1 pixel."
I wonder who's the person who sat there and said, oh, there's a difference!
Yeah, who found out?
Maybe they said that
Yeah, like the
said
press
that they
release.
changed it.
They lied. Oh well, who knows?
I don't know.
Who cares?
I don't know why we left that in anyway.
Yeah, why was it there?
That was all your fault. You're in charge of all this crap.
Well, actually, technically, Cameron is now, so
No.
I blame Cameron.
Oh
Find it, you sift through it, because I find a whole
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
sift through it, and then you were just like, you put it
Yeah, I
in
want
there
that.
last minute. You snuck it in, mate. You snuck it
Yeah,
in.
blame that one on me. I want
Yeah.
to have the Google logo.
Anyway, on to the
Anyways.
next topic on game news. Although this is very similar to gaming related news, but
Yeah,
it's in a
except
whole
this
new
is-
topic.
Except game news is like about specific games. Gaming related news is stuff to do in the gaming industry and etc. etc.
So there's a new Borderlands coming out. It's a pre-sequel. If you can't understand what that
I
means,
don't-
it means it's in between 1 and 2.
Oh, also
Oh, okay.
worked on by, I don't know if the other two were, because I don't know anything about it. It's being worked on by 2K Australia.
I wish Alex is here because he knows everything about friggin' Borderlands.
I
He's
could never get
obsessed
into
with
Borderlands. I tried
Yeah,
and tried, but it was just
I got
it's just not for me. Like everyone said, it was like a really good RPG. It just
Yeah.
there was no like choice that I really like had. It was kind of just silly. Like I can see why people like it, and I can see that I
I
could
love the
definitely
art
like
style.
yeah.
it. The art style's iffy for me.
I actually didn't really like it, and I found it really boring until I played it with my friend, and then we had heaps of fun. And
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I like it is because it reminds me of like when I was playing with my friend, and we had heaps of fun. But
or when
we haven't played for like a year, so you know I'm just not really into it at the moment, to be honest.
The trailer has breakdancing on it by characters in the game, so
Yeah, and like people are saying, I don't really like how they're being superly random,
yeah.
super Lee,
like trying to be
Lee
random.
or Lay.
nah, I don't
Yeah.
really like that either.
Random, yeah.
You should never intentionally try to be random. It's just
Yeah,
it's just really lame. It's just not funny.
Yeah.
It's just
some
dumb.
some people are like, oh, it looks like a freaking like COD montage made by like a 12-year-old or something. It kind of
Like,
does though, to be
wow.
honest. And the music as well. It so does. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Like I kind of enjoyed it, but I didn't like the fact that it was a bit try-hardy. I found it a
Yeah,
little
it
bit
was.
try-hardy.
Mm.
But I kind of enjoyed it, but because it was try-hardy, that kind of ruined it.
So anyway, let's move on to the next topic. 'Cause we seriously do have too many topics this week.
So many
Yes.
topics.
So we're gonna quickly go through them. So Legend of Grimrock 2 is out this year. with no early access, which some people are happy about because some people hate early access, even though it was a really good game anyway, even during early access. So, yeah, it's going to be released at the end of this year, and I'm definitely going to buy it. That is a buy for me.
I never played it.
Yeah, never played it.
I'm the only one here who's played it.
Yeah.
I like it. If you like old school like dungeon games and that, then you'll probably like it. But if you don't like slow paced games, then don't buy it.
Well, there you go. On to the next topic.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Mario Kart 8.
All right, we'll go on a Mario Kart 8. So
Mario Kart 8 reviews. Lots of good ones.
Yes, there were quite a few good ones, but we're not going to go through them, and they're going to be on the ClusterJunk video right now. Yeah.
Some of the highlights would be Eurogamer gave it 10 out of 10. What else is there? Nintendo Insider gave it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, they
all
were
around
like
the board,
all
it's
super
getting
positive.
It's getting 9 out of 10s and 4.5s out of 5s all across the board.
Yeah,
all positives.
I actually played Mario Kart 8 today. My brother bought a Wii U just for it, and we'll talk about that in a bit, I guess. But it's actually really good. Like, it's probably one of the better Mario Karts I've ever played. I know I'm almost 18, but still, Mario Kart is the shit.
It never gets old. It's so good.
I think that it does get old, but it's just the fact that they changed it up so much this time. Like, it's not just like the same thing. Like, it's got so many different elements to it rather than like just driving around. Like, it used to be just like a simple racer that was kind of cartoony. Now it's absolutely kind of ridiculous. Like, it's got all these different like looping ways to go, and they all like change. There's like different tactics for going like to getting to the end faster. Like, it's just really good fun. Definitely a really good party game to play with your friends. But overall, I don't know, I haven't played enough of it. But from what I did play, I really enjoyed it. I played like every map, and I thought that they were all exceptionally good, except for a few, which I can't remember all their names of.
Right.
But definitely worth a Wii U.
Oh yeah, have you guys
worked wonders for the Wii U? Because like there's the article on computerandvideogames.com. The UK release of Mario Kart 8 has helped boost weekly Wii U sales by 666%.
Which is a lot.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
6.5 times. What? No. Never mind. 6.5 times as many sales weekly across the board.
Yeah. Which is a whole, like, when you're talking about sales, that's a lot. That's like a really big gap in how much like you're selling it by just Mario Kart 8.
Yeah,
but
and
it's definitely well deserved. That game is absolutely fantastic.
I find it funny how we were talking about how we like, hate Nintendo for being so strict in that, and then their sales like went up by 666.
Well, their game's
well, coincidence? I think not.
It says here 600%. Oh shit!
Rounded down. The Mario Kart 8 hardware bundles, which came with the Wii U and Mario Kart 8, have accounted for 82% of the weekly Wii U sales. Like, just the bundles. Like, the like other 18% was probably people buying Wii U's and Mario Kart 8 separately.
Yeah, because like they ran out or something.
Yeah.
Of bundles.
I don't know. It's probably worth a Wii U in some respects, but I don't know. Still, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't really like Nintendo for what they're doing with like recording it, but they made a damn good Mario Kart game. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like redeemable or if it's just like nah. But if you want to associate yourself with Nintendo and you want to support their games, then fair enough. But if you don't like the fact that they're not letting creators create content around their game, then maybe it's not worth picking up for you. I don't know.
All up to you. We're not the advice crew, so make up your own mind.
Well, we are the advice crew, but only for Steam games.
Yeah, only for sales.
Anyway,
right. Next topic.
Battlefield 4 CTE. Now, Cameron, you explained this to me. You said that pretty much the premium members who have paid a $40 extra $40 upon their Battlefield 4
base
game, base deal, I guess, get an early beta for all the new content that's going to be added into Battlefield 4, which is kind of interesting because like what happens with the game company is they release like a beta, like they finish an update and then they work on another update and so on and so on. But usually the beta testers are usually kind of within EA or within DICE. So they're kind of opening that up to the crowds, to the masses, we'll say.
Right.
And I think that's kind of interesting in some respects.
It's kind of an Origins, kind of a EA screw over. Like these people have all paid for the game that they've actually said wasn't finished, it wasn't done, with tons of bugs in it because they didn't beta test it properly. So now, 6 months into its release, or even later, they've gone back and started like a beta thing after the full game's been released for people that have paid extra to have a chance to be beta testers. It's like, why didn't they do all this beforehand?
Chance. It's not even guaranteed.
It's not even guaranteed.
Hang on.
Far out.
I must say that I've played lots of Battlefield 4. Actually, probably not lots, but I played a fair bit of it, and I haven't encountered many bugs. Like, there's been a few at release, but nothing out of the ordinary. And really, I don't see any problem with this. It's not like you're getting a chance to play anything that you've already bought. It's a beta for the next update. It's just testing the next update. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's not like you pay the premium membership so that you get all the DLC that they release from the release date to the end of the game's life cycle, which is like a season pass. But they're just adding in another thing where you get the updates, or you have the chance to get the updates a month early or whatever. And I don't see any problem with that.
It's not so much content updates, it's bug fixes. Like, they're fixing the netcode and changing latencies and stuff like that, fixing stuff which they really should have tested on a larger scale before they released the game and fixed it. And even now, like 6 months into the game, when you're still being shot around corners, it's kind of crap.
That's already been fixed.
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 No, that's already been fixed.
No problem.
I've been playing it recently. That's already been fixed, like, completely. There's absolutely no problems with Battlefield 4 at the moment. In fact, it runs great. It runs really well on AMD cards. They've really tried to optimize it. They've optimized it well for AMD cards, I can definitely say. I'm not sure about NVIDIA ones, but I think it's just for bug fixes in the long run, because every time that you make like an addition to a game, you create more bugs. Like, there was a guy at PAX last year when I went, and he said, we added like an addition last week to the game, and every time that you do that, it just adds another bug to the game. And this game was like bugging out bad. I felt really bad for the guy, actually, but it wasn't his fault. Like, as soon as you add in something new, something you're trying to make the game even better, you're definitely going to scale it back a bit in the way of bugs for the game, which is, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, really.
Yeah.
But definitely no problems with DICE allowing some premium members to do this, because the game is, I wouldn't say it's flawless by any means, but it's definitely fixed a lot of the issues that people were seeming to have at the start. Or at release, I should say.
I personally just don't like the idea of it. Like, I feel as if I'm going to buy a game and invest, like, especially to buy premium that's like over $100, if I'm going to invest that much money into it, I'd like to have these problems sorted day one when I get into it, rather than 6 months down the line.
Did you play Battlefield 4?
Yes.
Did you run into many of these problems on console?
A lot of, it's probably better on PC, but a lot of like the shooting around corners and the weird killing each other at the same time things, like, that's not supposed to happen. They count each bullet as an entity, but there's so much lag in the game between connections that when you shoot, it stocks up your bullets and fires them as one pack. So you can both shoot 5 bullets and hit at the same time and both die at the same time.
It happens for a lot of games, though. Like, you can't just blame it on EA. Like, that's more lag compensation than anything. Like, that's just kind of the way the game is made, to kind of compensate for people who might have a worse connection. Like, it happens in Call of Duty, it happens in Battlefield 4, it happens in lots of other games that escape me for some reason.
Where's Colours gone?
I don't know.
I'm still here. I just don't have much to say because I've never really played Battlefield 4.
Right.
And I'm not too interested in it.
I've played it like recently, and everything that like people have been saying, I've been thinking like, oh yeah, they're giving it a bit too much flack. Like, it still works. It's not that buggy. Like, on release, it had a few crashes for me, but I don't know. As of now, it runs really well. It barely crashes. In fact, barely. It never crashes for me.
Well,
and
that's good.
and the gameplay is absolutely better than solid. Like, it's still really good.
Yeah, I personally don't really have much of an opinion on it because I haven't played the game and yeah.
I guess it's all down to opinion. Like, Tom's fine with it. I don't like the idea of it not, like, why wasn't this done before the game's released? But yeah, down to personal preference.
They did have a beta before it was released, though.
Right.
They had mass betas. I played it. It was all right. Nah, it was. The beta was like all right, but they
You're
still
laughing
tested
at what
it.
I think you're laughing about.
Yes.
I'm just gonna have to put that at the start of the podcast too.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. We're dragging on a bit. Another Battlefield topic. Battlefield Hardline has been leaked.
Heaps of things have been leaked.
Yes, tons.
All of the images will be on the ClusterJunk video.
Holy crap, are you for real?
You can watch them right now. You don't even need to go through the thread. You'll just see them right now if you're watching on the ClusterJunk channel.
It's going to be this year, I believe. Yes, released this year. It'll probably be... it's being revealed June 9th at 12 p.m. So that's lunchtime tomorrow for us, but it's probably American or something. The website is up, battlefield.com/hardline is up if you want to get all that stuff.
Is it just like a free-to-play Battlefield game?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait.
Wait and see till like the whole unveiling thing in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Oh well. On to the next topic.
Right, next topic.
I reckon we'll split these up. We'll just talk about Watch Dogs in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Tom and I have brought Watch Dogs.
Yep, $44. It was a good deal.
45 for me, so I got ripped off a bit.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
I have yet to get it, but I do want to get it. But yeah, the reviews have been really good.
If you go on eBay, you can actually get it for like $30 now. So pretty damn good deal.
Hurry
it's a
up.
really good game. Although, I've got to say, poorly optimized. Like,
yes,
really
very poorly
badly
optimized.
I did hear about that.
I've got a really good card. Like I can run Battlefield 4, which is kind of a staple for PC gaming at the moment. Jeez, that makes me sound like a douche, but I can run that at 60 frames per second, like solid, like all the time.
PC Master Race.
But Watch Dogs, sometimes it's like 50 frames a second, sometimes it jumps up to 60, sometimes it drops down to like 30 and below. Like it's just really iffy. Like you can just never tell if it's jumping up or down. Like it's just always going up, down, up, down. It's just not very well optimized. Yeah, I've been looking for a patch. I've stopped playing it kind of just for a patch, just waiting on that patch.
It is playable, but it's very like for a while there. Even on the lower settings, because for those of you who don't know, I have like a stock computer and it's rubbish. But even on lower settings and everything, when you turned in a car, there was like a bit of delay between when you pressed the button and when it actually turned and what was appearing on the screen. So it made it really hard to like weave in and out of things and not crash and stuff. And that wasn't.
I don't know. People have been saying that it's bad for AMD users. I don't know. Like Total Biscuit's been running 2 Titans, and he still gets like the same amount of like, he still gets like the same like speeds as I do, which is
2 Titans.
When you think about that, like
I know, right?
I think they have
he
like
can
8
afford
gig
it.
each. They have like 8 gig each of video RAM. Mine only has 3.
Oh my gosh!
But that means
overkill.
That, like,
when would you have like 16 screens running like nothing?
But it just means that, like, obviously something has gone, like, wrong. Very, very, like something drastic has gone wrong. And I think it was the development for the PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and Xbone.
Yeah. I think the whole thing with it being bad for AMD is actually because NVIDIA has found a way to make their product a lot better, make it better and make it cost less. So until they catch up, they're kind of costing more for less of a product, and that's why it's bad because people with that are. Yeah.
I think the thing is that they just coded it in mind for NVIDIA cards rather than AMD cards, which is really bad because if you think of it this way, really there's only two graphics cards or two types of graphics cards you can buy: AMD or Radeon or Nvidia.
Mm.
So at the moment, there's only two places you can get it from, and if there's one place, then what are they going to do? If you can't buy it from anywhere else, they're just going to raise the price, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you get a monopoly on your hands, and that's not good. That's
No.
really, really bad. And obviously, we don't
something-
want that. We want lower prices for our parts.
Yeah. And
Which is-
something a lot of people have been mad about is the whole graphics drops from the E3 2012 visuals. How they're like, this is in-game footage, and then it wasn't.
Yes. Well, it was
The modding
in-game
community has come to the
footage,
rescue.
but it was like at the time.
Rendered, yeah. So the modding community has come to the rescue, saying that they're aiming to get like the original footage that they were going to get from what's it called? Aiming to get the original like quality that was coming from the E3 2012 showing. Real ultra quality settings supposedly uncovered. Yeah.
I've actually tried this. I'm not sure if it actually works. I need to go back and try it again.
Right.
But seriously, if I can get this running, 2012 E3 footage, then I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be over the moon, because when I saw that, I was like when I saw it like 2 years ago, I was like, man, that's definitely a next gen title. I absolutely cannot wait for that. Then I bought the game and I was like, oh yeah, this looks good. And then I thought about it. I was like, and I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look that good. Like, I thought this was going to look like leaps and bounds over like GTA 5, but really it looks like maybe a bit better, maybe a teensy bit better. So then I go back and look at like the E3 2012 footage, and I'm like, that's advanced even by today's standards. Like, that was made 2 years ago, and even by today, I look at that and go, that could be 2 years in the future, almost.
Yeah. It's still a very good looking game. Like, by no means is it bad looking.
Yeah, it looks good, but it doesn't look 2012 E3 good.
No.
Which is what I aim for. I want it to look absolutely flawless. I want it to look amazing. And I really hope that the modders do figure out a way to make it look that good. Which I have no doubt that they will, but
yeah, definitely.
It'd be good if they optimize it first.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, do we want to move on to the financial advice, or do we want to go over these?
We quickly want to go over these because they're like really, really quick. So,
Right.
and there's a new horror game that came out called The Forest, and it kind of does look creepy. And someone said it's the most impressive pre-release I've seen. So at the moment, it's still early access, and it still looks really good. So it's basically this massive thread on Reddit that just talks about it, but we're not going to go through the whole thing.
No.
They're basically just saying, oh, it's like a really, really cool game. It's like, you know, AAA standards, but it's like indie and it's really good. Yes.
Look it up.
Very quick topic there.
Yes.
Bulletstorm is available on Steam again, so I'm guessing that it's an EA.
Yeah, it was taken down.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an EA game, right? So
Yes.
it was on Origin. I think it was on Steam at one stage, and then it was
Yeah, and
taken
then they
down.
took it down and put it on Origin, like only Origin.
But now it's been put back on Steam, so maybe, I don't know, I'm
But
kind of seeing
it
this.
is-
I'm kind of hoping that Origin will kind of fade out over the next few years, and Steam will once again be the only service that we have, because I'd rather have my games in one place than rather than in three places.
I just suppress my memory of Origin, so I just go, yeah.
Just block it out.
Yeah, just forever. Except when I think about Mass Effect 3, you have to use Origin. It's so stupid. I'm like, well, I have Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 on Steam. Why can't I have Mass Effect 3 on there? No.
Because EA are a bunch of cunts, that's why.
Yes.
Um,
I'm going to have to bleep that out. Sorry.
Oh,
It's
what?
actually-
Beep!
I'm
it's
totally
actually
not
been
bleeping
added
that out.
back to-
I know you're not. You don't edit, though.
I do edit, but I'm definitely not bleeping out.
I'll
it's actually added back to Steam in like
Stop
a
it.
limited form. It doesn't have everything that it did have when
Oh,
it
that's
was
so
originally
dumb.
up. Yeah, it's missing a bunch of patches and a bunch of stuff is just not there with it, which is weird. Like, if you're gonna put the game up, why don't you put the entire game up?
Okay, so they're like, oh, okay, we're releasing Bulletstorm back on Steam, but it's a crappy version, so come buy it at Origin.
So what happened if you brought it and then they took it off Steam. You can still play it on Steam, right?
Yeah,
Good. So
as far as I know.
that'd be the lamest thing ever.
Yeah, that'd be really stupid. But do we want to move on to the last topic of game news?
Alright,
Yes.
let's do that.
Okay, so basically this game called Air Control came out, and someone said Air Control may be the worst game on Steam. We played it and asked the developer to explain. And the developer doesn't really explain, they just go through about how crappy the game is. And if you've seen the gameplay, which will be on the screen in front of you, if you're watching on the ClusterJunk channel, you will see how bad the gameplay is. It is very, very bad.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
abysmal.
It's
Have I
on
put I
What?
put the wrong link in, like the air control
Yeah, I
thing
saw.
links to the forest thing. Sorry about that.
This game looks like it was made 8 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
In fact,
it's
even further,
horrible.
like
It's
something
not,
like Super Mario 64 looks better than this.
It doesn't even function. It's just stupid. But you guys shouldn't buy it. Just don't buy
Definitely,
it.
yeah.
It's
We'll save
on
that for our
the.
financial
It's
advice.
it's actually for. It's actually on the for the love of God, do not buy list.
Yeah.
So don't buy it.
Which
please
leads
don't.
us into our final topic. This is kind of something that we're
Or our
experimenting,
final
I think,
segment.
Yes, final
Subsegment.
segment
It's
topic,
our last
sub-segment, whatever.
Yeah.
No more
segments.
segments after this one.
So pretty much, ClusterJunk's financial advice, where we go over all the sales or what you should be buying.
And games
this
you should
week.
buy, and games you
Yes.
shouldn't buy, for the love of
we-
God.
If you want any other deals like throughout the week, you can go to reddit.com/r/game deals, and that will show you every deal that's on that day. At the moment, you can get Tomb Raider Survival Edition, which comes with all the DLC for $6.25.
A link will be in the description below.
That's just an example from that subreddit.
Yeah.
So there's a 70% off Origin sale. Don't worry, I'll get to the next thing, but I just saw this and I felt like talking about it. And pretty much, it's got like selected games that are 70% off, which is kind of shit. Like,
Yeah, it's not even
Mostly
everything.
classic games.
like
Yeah.
like
Well,
Bulletstorm's $6,
quotes.
Medal of Honor's $9. Like, they're kind of like, I don't know, they're like really kind of like 5 years old
Yeah.
at this stage.
I'd just like to
NHL
point out
09 is
that
$3.
the picture thing for their like build up your library, I forget what it's called, like ad thing at the top of the page has a Need for Speed World cover, and Need for Speed World is free to play. So why is it a 70% off thing?
It's
Yeah.
because it's gone super
Yeah.
cheap.
It's kind of silly. Like, I think one of their like actual ads was pay less for actual games
Yeah,
that
for
you'll
games
actually play.
play.
That's ridiculous. All right, like
You
pe-
can't.
people.
Origin is in no position to be stabbing at Steam.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
position at all. Like, if you go onto their front page right now, you'll see Dragon Age Inquisition pre-order for $90. You'll see Sims 4 pre-order for $90. A Sims 3 starter pack for
Mhm.
$40. Like, it's just
Ugh.
absolutely shocking. Like, it's just
Oh,
so
Plants
bad.
vs Plants vs Zombies Game of the Year edition is free though. So if you
Actually, I
want
heard that was good, and I thought that was only
Yeah.
on Xbox. But
yeah.
actually, I heard that was actually really good. But
I actually
Yeah.
brought
Probably not
Space
worth
I
2.
got it because it was free, so I was like, oh, I'll just grab it.
the only game that you guys should be buying on the Origin Steam sale, Origin sale at the moment is NHL 09. That is the only game. $3, very cheap.
What about Mirror's Edge? $3.
Nah, fuck that.
I
NHL
already
09.
have it. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, so do I.
It's an ice hockey game, and within that ice hockey game, you get a boxing game. All right.
Oh
That's-
my gosh, it must buy.
Yeah,
But
must
really,
buy.
get Bejeweled 3. It's
Yeah, I was about
$1.50.
to say Bejeweled 3. It's like $1.50. Can't go wrong.
I
Seriously,
actually
though,
got
this
I
game's
actually
great.
brought Dead Space 2 to complete my set of 1, 2, and 3, and now I
Ooh.
feel like my life is complete and I don't even need to play them. I can just sit back and stare at the shortcuts on my desktop.
Oh, I want to play friggin' SimCity Societies. Oh no, Bookworm Adventures. That's also $1.50.
SimCity Societies isn't bad.
It has Bookworm Adventures has the word fun on it, so it must be fun. I can't
Obviously.
lie.
What about
false advertising.
What about Insane Aquarium?
Oh, I
yeah.
need that.
I remember
Save
that
fish
game.
in this wild action hit. That's-
It's like Insane Aquarium. It's not even an Insane Aquarium, it's Insane Aquarium. And the other one's like Zuma's Revenge or something.
Oh yeah, play that. That's great.
I don't know
That's
what this
fantastic.
is.
10 out of 10.
11 out of 10. Ooh.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, previous topic. Gunpoint's creator has released a new game. I think it was today or
Which
yesterday.
is free.
Yeah, for free, called Floating Point. And if you haven't played Gunpoint,
You should.
you should. There's something wrong. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely play that game. I have played it. It's great.
Stop lying to our audience.
I'm not lying. It's great.
They're onto you, Tom.
It's
They
great.
know.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's called Floating Point, and it's only a very small download. Haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but yeah, Floating Point, made by the guy that made Gunpoint, and Gunpoint is good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring this up right now, guys, but I just saw like on Green Man Gaming, there's a sale going on at the moment for all the Bethesda games. You can pick up
Ooh.
Skyrim Legendary Edition, which comes with all the DLC, for $32. Dishonored for $25. Fallout 3, and with the Game of Year Edition, comes with all the DLC and everything, which we talk about a lot on this podcast, for $16.
How did I miss that?
And Fallout New Vegas without any of the DLC, I think, for $6.
Right, Dishonored,
So
Morrowind.
definitely
for
go check that out if
$7.
it's still going on. Those are all really fantastic games.
Yeah, Dishonored. Oh, so
Return
good.
to
And I
Castle
love
Castle
steampunk.
Wolfenstein.
Yes.
Although I do wish Skyrim was a bit cheaper than like $8 off. Oh no, that's like $10 off. Never mind, like $18 off. Duh.
But yeah,
It went from 8 to 10 to 18. Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
It's a couple of bucks off. No, it's like $17 off.
Make up your mind.
16.50.
Okay, so we're going through a quick list now of what games you should buy, and for the love of God, you shouldn't buy.
Avoid like the plague.
Yeah,
Yes.
like, not even joking. So on our buy list, we have FTL, or Faster Than Light. Really
I haven't
good
got
game.
this.
You get to fly your spaceship around, and...
yeah, you pretty much manage
And-
your own like spaceship, like
yeah.
in Star Trek. I think people compare it to a lot.
Yeah. It's really cool, though. And then Gunpoint's on there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
we talked
Gunpoint's a
about
really
earlier.
good game.
Actually, I haven't played Gunpoint or Teslagrad. I've been kind of busy, but
Mm,
I'll
I
probably
haven't
get
played-
around to that soon.
I haven't played
Teslagrad.
Teslagrad either.
Is my
So tell us.
suggestion, because I've actually started a Let's Play on it. I haven't uploaded it yet, but
So now
up soon.
everyone has to go watch it.
yeah, go watch it. I don't
Oh,
know what
and
my thing is.
And the best game of all, the Freely Gaming Adventures. Oh wait,
Where you
that
get to go
doesn't
to work
exist.
at 1:30
so
Yeah,
good.
every Saturday.
every. Actually,
good.
it's Sunday morning, but
Yeah.
yeah, the Teslagrad it's really cool. I've only played a little bit of it, like first half an hour, I think it was,
Oh,
and
shit.
I enjoy much cause yes, I enjoy it. I like it. I would recommend. I would buy.
10
Especially
out of
it was like
10.
indie.
10 out of 100.
Yeah, well, 100 out of 10.
No, 10 out of 100. I'm
I reckon
sorry.
it's at least 100% of 10 of Teslagrad.
What?
That's my
Sweet.
vote. It's my vote. And for
So
the love
anyway,
of God, do
on
not
our-
buy.
On our do not buy list, we have Day One Gary's Incident.
This will
No
be on the
surprise.
list every week.
Every
I'm not
week,
even
we'll just
joking.
remind
Every
you.
week, I will
Do not
remind
buy
you
this
not
game.
to buy it.
Do not be
Alright.
tricked into buying it.
And then Air Control.
It's
Obviously,
a bad
Air
game.
Control.
It's not a good game.
Both
It's
are
very
bad games.
It's a very bad game.
Avoid like the plague because they are the plague.
Yes, and Air Control, which
This
we already
is...
talked about.
This is a
It's
breaking
bad.
news thing right now. There's a plague going around. It's called Day One's Gary's Incident, and there's also another plague, unfortunately, called Air Control. So please avoid
Avoid
at all costs.
because it is the plague.
Yes,
Yes.
some very good games, some very bad. The Freely Gaming Adventure is one of the best games ever.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't actually played that one.
Yes, Gabe Newell recommends it. He said,
Oh.
quote, "So good, cuz." That is what he said in his extensive review of the game. Go check that out. Well,
Like, you know, nobody could possibly, you know, just write his name on that. Like, of course it's legit. If his name's on the end of it, that means it's legit.
Yeah, clearly.
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
I have one quick last-minute announcement that I thought of just then. Oh, apparently, Gaber's Newell is, no, it's actually Cameron.
I don't know why you write a
Apparently,
review like that, Cameron.
Cameron's review says I'm gay.
It's my honest opinion on
No,
the freely gaming adventures.
You could have like picked any other time to, you know, tell us, but no, it's on the podcast right
You know
here.
what, Cameron?
The present.
We're here to support you.
We're right here.
100%. We're here to support you, Cameron.
Right, you're like on the other side of the state. Not even.
Not even.
No, you're like 2 hours away.
But anyway.
Oh, sad face. Oh yeah, I have a quick announcement.
Oh.
Basically, I am giving away. Nobody's gonna care about it. I'm actually just trying to get rid of them. I'm not
Hold on,
joking.
wait,
I'm
I'm
just
about
trying to
to-
get rid of them.
Anyway,
Hold
you
on,
still
let me-
giving away Euro Truck Simulator? Hello?
What? What?
You still
You
you still
just
giving away Euro
died.
Truck Simulator?
She doesn't want to answer you.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Are you still giving away Euro trucks?
Oh, I thought you were talking to Cameron for some
no.
reason.
I
And
didn't
I was
know.
like,
Giving
I was
it
like,
away.
why is Cameron like ignoring us?
You're
I was
announcing
thinking the same
your
thing.
giveaway. I was asking if you're
I'm-
still giving away Euro Truck Simulator.
I'm giving away Dead Island Epidemic beta keys because I want to get rid of them so bad.
Alright,
So I'm giving
fine.
away 3, and you just have to message me on my channel. You don't need to subscribe or anything. You just need to message me on my channel so I can actually see the message and be like, oh, this person actually wants it. What a weirdo. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
Have gotten one for yourself though, right?
Yeah, I do. So yeah, just go to my channel. I will be posting on. I'll post. I don't know. I'll comment on Tom's video so you can find my channel.
No, I'll add an annotation.
Or whatever.
Promise.
Like God is gonna actually do work.
Hey,
Yeah.
I do work, alright? I just don't edit those. Because I can't be bothered.
Yeah, whatever.
I do them like straight after the podcast till like 2 a.m. It's definitely not worth that amount of time to further edit it.
Or Robot Tom.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Definitely.
no,
Oh
Robot
no,
Tom.
now everyone sounds like robots.
Robot. No, you guys don't sound like robots to me.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
they
getting
sound like
like
robots.
perfect
It's
recording
kind of like you're
here.
speaking a different language.
It's like speaking in staccato or something. But,
Legs.
What?
I don't
Wow.
know. Maybe this will be a good place to end.
Oh, there we go. You guys just came back.
We
But yeah,
stabled out.
basically, if you want those keys, just message me. However, just contact me in whatever way, and then I'll I'll send it to you. Like, you know, just
Anyway.
get a sky plane, get a plane to write some like sky riding or whatever. And,
Get a
yeah.
sky plane or a
Like-
plane. I mean,
Yeah,
it's up to you, really.
Yeah, get a land plane. They're pretty cool. But yeah, basically we didn't have enough
Alright,
time
well,
for the
I
personal
think it's-
discussion, so we're gonna end it.
I think
Quality.
seeing as my internet is taking a giant shit, we should probably end the podcast about now.
Mine isn't. Mine sounds perfect.
Yes, it definitely is taking a giant shit. I can barely hear you guys if you can hear this.
It's perfect for me.
So,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
The internet.
Oh, yeah, my internet's taking a crap.
All right, let's quickly end it before we die.
Well, this will conclude the 5th episode of the JunkCast. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Boy.
Toodles.
Yeah,
Noodles.
Boy. Boy.
Oh, boy.
Boy. Hello and welcome to the JunkCast. My name's 1000 Colors, and today we are joined. I am. Damn it. I was doing so well.
No, you
I
don't.
haven't done the intro for like 3 weeks.
I'm just like, no,
I
you won't.
need to warm up. I'm like, okay, welcome to DrunkCraft.
Ah, fuck you.
Shut
up, Cameron. I'll fucking murder your family.
Oh, dude.
That's gonna be in
Lashed
the
out.
intro.
Lashed out at Cameron for the last time.
For the last
I'll
time
murder
before
your
you
family.
killed him.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Go.